3, 2, 1. Hi, it's your girl Leanne, aka Lola, which is an acronym that stands for Laugh Often, Love Always. And this is your girl, your goddess guide to deep inner wisdom and deep soul transformation. And that's the Buddha and the butterfly. Thank you so much for showing up today. Happy Monday. This is our card read for going into the 19th to the 25th. I'm really excited. I feel like there's a good transformation coming. We're going into full moon in Gemini, and I'm a Gemini, so to me it's like, hold on, hold on for the ride. So today we're doing our oracle card read for the week of the 19th to the 25th. We're starting this week out in Aries. I'm looking down at my nose, which is pretty interesting. Yesterday, the 18th, was Pisces, and we're going from Pisces to Aries. We'll be in Aries for 2 days, Taurus for 2 days, Gemini for 2 days, and we'll end the week in Cancer, which is, it seems to me, I actually like this flow: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. You know, when we're discerning the aspects of these different astrological signs, I can't even talk today, these astrological signs, we're finding that they affect us, the moon affects us in a way that things bubble up and come up for us that would lend itself to the aspects of these signs. So Aries is a go-getter, it's a get-it-done kind of sign. Taurus, likes to complete actions and take action. And Gemini, we are fluid and that's the one for us. The angels already started to talk beginning of the week. We are fluid, and we definitely we could have this fieriness to us where we want to move, we want to be in action, and Cancers can also have that same aspect. The underside of everything, because again, without the light, you can't have the dark, and without the dark, you can't have the light, is that Aries can be selfish, Taurus can be bullheaded, Geminis can be known to be selfish or self-centered, and Cancers can be cold and standoffish. There's the aspects of these signs that are paralleling in our life. So as we move into these moons and we ask the angels what we're looking for, what they're willing to give us, and what messages we need to just kind of get through the week, so that we can be, I'm going to move my little calendar, so we can be a little bit more gentle and a little more loving and kind of have an idea of where we're going. So it's very interesting. Whoa, we got one popping out. Lovely. Beginning of the week. I used to really, middle of the week, I used to really love watching Doreen Virtue give angel card readings for the week. It was like one of my favorite little channels to watch. Although she does still give readings, she doesn't use the different decks like she used to, and she does these, it's more Jesus based, which is okay, but I really liked when she would use this deck, the angel dream cards, the oracle card deck. Oh, I don't know, that's a lot. So we'll pull them, because that's a lot. This is going to be an intense reading. All right, so I'm going to stop because I don't even know. That's a lot. All right, the first two cards that popped out, we have Fire Opal for the first day of the week coming in. This is the beginning of our reading, Fire Opal. Good, I'll take it in. Good. So the Fire Opal card came up. Sensuality and confidence. So we're coming into this week knowing that we have to be confident in our own self, in our own body. This is a good thing coming into the full moon in Gemini, because we are very, as a Gemini, I speak only for myself, but as a Gemini, I feel like I'm very conscious of my sex appeal, or my ability to be in my body. And this confidence took a long time to build, It took 4 years, because I'm only 4 years old, but it took a long time to build. So for me, it feels like that the coming in for this week, that we're having this confidence in self. And that's a good thing, just coming out of this weekend, transitioning out of the 11/11 energy and coming into this new week, and just kind of like almost coming into a neutral state. And this week I feel the energy of the full moon in Gemini. I feel it coming up. So it's very wonderful. The second card that came up is passed over loved ones, comfort, forgiveness, and support. So again, what pops out for me on this card, comfort, forgiveness, and support, is this support. So and forgiveness. And forgiveness, I really want to say, is literally about not like giving somebody permission to hurt you, but forgiving yourself for holding on to the resentment of them hurting you. That's what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is not, oh, you can continue to walk all over me or whatever. Forgiveness is like me letting me off the hook for plotting your death every time I see you. So that's what forgiveness is for me. So we have this beautiful confidence, self-confidence, sensuality, which is our own this own kundalini fire within us, and forgiveness while we're releasing ourselves from holding on to things that are not serving us. And that was last week's message as well. So the three cards that popped out: Dragonfly, Transformation, Magic, and Illumination. So this is also for me, self-awareness. This is the inner transformation. This is my inner magic. This is my inner illumination that's coming out for this week. And knowing that passed over loved ones are there with me and are supporting me and are caring for me is one of those things. What in the card passed over loved ones, where this is forgiveness is at, comfort, forgiveness, and support. When we have our ancestors coming forward, they are coming forward to lend us support so that we can release those things that don't serve us, which I really love. Because they don't even see that. They see us as perfect. They see perfection only for perfection in us. They see God's perfection in us. So it's wonderful that if we could step into what they're offering us, we could see the perfection of God within ourselves. Goddess energy came back up. This lady has been following us for this whole month. So Mother Maiden Crown, that means the divine feminine, that you have to, even for whatever sex you are, or non-sex, whatever you identify with or sex you are, that you have to step into that feminine energy and that mother nurturing energy in order to cultivate a better practice of forgiveness and transformation in your own confidence. So that's what's going on this week. This is about confidence. It's interesting because I've been having some of my own issues about confidence and some fears that have been coming up, and how to release that and how to transform that, how to transform my spiritual resume. So I stopped putting these things on my resume that I really don't want to come forward for me. Beautiful. Sun. The Sun card came up. Illumination, growth, and God energy. So that definitely tells me that there's this me putting this work in and changing those underlying beliefs and agreements that I've taken on. And that is for me and for all of us. When we change those underlying agreements, we really got to give some forgiveness to ourselves and know that we've connected to God energy. We've connected to that God energy. And you can connect to God energy in so many different ways. Meditation, dance, singing, chanting, yoga, prayer, silence. Connecting to meditation is, you can find your own way. Walking your dog in silence without electronics could be connecting into God energy and stepping and walking in the energy of that. And this is where the illumination happens. When we silence the mind, we grow, and the illumination happens for us, and we have growth. So that's that God energy. The Sun energy is that growth. Sun makes flowers and plants grow. So this is you. You are a flower and plant, and it wants you to grow as well. So coming to the end of the week, woo! This is a card I've never seen. I love this deck. I have had this deck and I did not go through the cards. I wait till they express themselves and show themselves to me. And I've had this deck for 5 years. 4 or 5 years. And the Unicorn card has come up. Wow, look at that. Unicorn. And the Unicorn card is innocence, trust, and honesty. And what's jumping out for me is honesty. It's being honest with yourself that you are holding on to things, that you haven't had some forgiveness for things, that you are creating and manifesting what you really don't want in yourself, in your life, and you are responsible for that. So having some honesty with yourself, because you are this majestic unicorn, could really help you to release and to grow and to continue the transformation. That's the dragonfly. You are the dragonfly, the transformation, okay? That's that transformation and illumination, okay? So the Unicorn card came up. What else do we got? Ooh. Listen, travel card. You better get your butt moving. This means movement. This means you can't keep sitting on the sofa. In order to manifest, you must move. Movement is necessary. Movement is evident. Movement is going to happen whether you want it to or not. Universally, if you're putting energy out in something and you really don't think you're putting the energy in that, but you're pondering it, you're worrying about it, you're thinking about it, it's going to come forward, and it's going to move. The universe will move you. So journey, path, and location. So this is your journey. This is about you moving. Get on with it. It says, move or poop or get off the pot, basically. Orange, creativity and change. Creativity and change. This is that sacral chakra, that second chakra, orange. This lets me know that we have to work on our creativity. And we have to be willing to change. This goes right back to this forgiveness and loving ourselves and being in that energy of honesty with ourselves so that we know the things that we must change. And so that we don't get stuck or stagnant in a place that is not serving us. So change, orange, second chakra. You might need to do some chakra work. You might need to get a piece of jewelry made for you. A shout out to Nappy Jewels. You can get a beautiful chakra piece of jewelry that helps you with this sacral chakra, that helps build and cultivate that creativity within you. Okay? Shout out Nappy Jewels. Beautiful autumn. Abundance, preparation, and harvest. We are in autumn now. And this is an interesting time because the nights are growing longer and we're in this sense of propagating and creating and making. And this is the time that we are abundantly sowing. Seeds have been abundantly sown. Picking apples, picking pumpkins. And you see the lovely lady in the thing. She has loads and loads and loads of apples and beautiful big pumpkins behind her. And I said this before when the card comes out. None of these are spoiled or rotten. She has beautiful whole apples that are complete and beautiful and perfect and beautiful pumpkins behind her. And this means she's harvesting the things that work for her and releasing the things that do not serve her. That card is wonderful. Preparation, abundance, nettles again. This card came out again. Nettles again. Boundaries and caution. Well, for those of us that we have to have some boundaries and be cautious. And for me, I also, this card, I want to show that card. There's a little elemental in the background watching and keeping tabs for us. And that elemental to me is my intuition. Holy crap. Oh, some spirit animal sorry. Holy crap. I have never seen this happen. There is a big, huge turkey vulture sitting on my back shed. Wow. Huge. They've never done that. Yes. Turkey vulture medicine. Flew right over my window. I had to stop and have a moment with that. Nettles. So that little elemental is our intuition. Hiding behind that little leaf. And our intuition lives within our gut. And it's like we have to make sure we're listening to that intuition. Because that intuition, when you hear those signs that say, caution, caution, look both ways, ding dong, watch, watch, watch. If you hear that blinking, because that blinking comes for everyone differently. If you hear that, that means you must look at what's going on in the situation. And that goes back to this, like, looking at the situation in this sense of, like, comfort, forgiveness, and support, right? But you're also having the insight of this divine feminine. And the insight of that divine feminine will help that transform. It'll help that magical transformation and illumination to happen. And of course, we're working in this creativity because this is where it's at. This is the creativity. We have to have confidence in ourself, in ourself. Confidence, the fire opal. Have to have confidence in ourselves. We have to know that we are picking the fruit that bears us the best outcome. We're not picking shitty fruit. Best outcome. We have to also know that if we trust and we're honest with ourselves and we release the things that are not serving us and we move in action and we connect to this illuminated God energy, this illumination and God energy that we can't lose. That we can't lose. Beautiful. Let's take a soul journey card. Soul journey card. Beautiful soul journey card. I actually want to do a Seeds of Shakti oracle card too today, I think. Or Miss Cleo. Let's see. Hold on. Little spray of the Aqua de Flor. Shout out to my yoga students who came out to my beautiful... no, it's not spraying. Help. Help. No. No. My spray is not spraying. Oh, boo. It smells so good. Shout out to my yoga students who came to the event that I had at my studio and who watch my YouTube channel as well. I love you guys. I did not know they watched the YouTube channel, which is interesting because I watch my own YouTube channel too. That's too many. I watch my own YouTube channel too. And love to sometimes just watch to see if the readings made sense for the week. Take notes and find out if anything resonates. So if the Soul Journey cards would love Soul Journey lesson cards. Love these cards by James Van Paul. Probably said the name wrong, but I love these cards. If they have anything to share with us, please share. Please share. Anything? Oh, nothing. You know what? I'm going to pause. And I'm back. I actually went and got a small bottle so that I can fill up a small bottle of Aqua de Flor. Oh, I needed that. Thank you, angels, for coming forward. So, the Soul Journey cards, they might not give us anything. It's okay. So, do you have anything? Ooh, they're sticking together too. Anything to tell us? One card is all we need. Clarity. Ooh. And so it is. The card that came out is worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Well, it does not. Okay. And worrying is the opposite of co-creating. So if you worry, you're actually co-creating the wrong outcome. Abraham Hicks calls it coming off of your high-flying disc. So worry it lets you know the moment that you've keyed into worry that you're in the wrong energy and you're creating from the wrong space. You're firing rockets that are not serving you. So if I'm worried about something, then that means that I'm not happily loving a situation or a space so that I can create from a happy, loving place. So I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. No. I also know that worrying doesn't help an outcome too. So love that. Let's do a Seeds of Shakti card. Seeds of Shakti Oracle card deck. I love this deck. I'm so happy that I got this deck. It's a cute little beautiful deck. And love this deck. Let's see what cards the Seeds of Shakti have. I haven't pulled anything from this in a long time. Used to pull from this, and I used to pull from a lot of decks. When I first was doing my live at 5, I was pulling from a lot of decks. But that will go for an hour, that reading. So now we're trying to do a little less. Okay, so what do you have for us? Seeds of Shakti. I'll take that one. The Waning Moon. Interesting. Release old habits and patterns. The Waning Moon. Seeds of Shakti. Release old patterns and habits. That's what we were just saying. That all these readings, all the stuff, these cards that we pulled, is about transforming and releasing the old habits and letting them go so that we can stand in the energy of our newness, that we can stand in the energy of our greatness. And it's definitely a beautiful reading. This is a beautiful reading, actually. And one that I needed to hear to remind myself that I'm being guided, I'm being protected, and that I'm being supported. And through forgiveness and letting myself go, through forgiveness and letting myself go, I'm able to actually create in this beautiful feminine divine energy through support and letting myself go, through the ancestor support, and letting myself off the hook. It's forgiveness. Letting myself off the hook. Okay? And this makes me confident in my fire opal. And it makes my creativity come forward. And I know that I'll be transforming my magic and my illumination. And that I sometimes have to be careful. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't move. Right? Because ultimately I'm a unicorn. And if I'm honest with myself, I can be abundant. I can be sowing the seeds of abundance. And that I know that connecting to this God energy, I really don't have to worry. Because I know that I have released old patterns and habits. Thank you so much for coming today. Please like, comment, subscribe, share me with a friend because you know I'm super shareable. Brought to you today by Aqua de Flor. Beautiful energy, moon charged Florida water made by me with love and Reiki. And shout out to my beautiful friend Grace Fulton, the beautiful gut Google, www.awakeninggrace.com. She gave me this yummy, yummy, yummy shake from Plexus, and I love it. So I wanted to just give her a shout out. Love you all. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.